Thank you. And this one, A bar B C. So where is A bar? This row, and B C is here. So first, when you are drawing the count, this table in adjacent cells. So here, this as a practice, we start from the negations B bar and C bar. Then only you can change one variable at a time. That means you cannot write BC here. Only you can change one variable. Here we are going to change C, and here we are going to change B, and here again C, right? So you need to make sure that you can only change one variable at a time in adjacent cells, right? Then you can map this given expression to this table as I explained. That means A bar, B, C bar. So where is A bar is this row, the control. A bar, where is BC bar? BC bar is here. So this one can map as one. Then A bar, B, C. So where is A bar? This row. B, this one. B, C. BC is this one, this cell. And A, B, C bar. A is here. A, B, this, both these cells are representing B, and only this one is representing B, A, B, C bar, right? So here it is one. Right. And then consider this table, this one, this Karnaugh maps. Here we have 4 variables. So 4 variables, we can draw the table like this. The Karnaugh map, we can draw the Karnaugh map like this. So here this is A, B, and C. So it will be easy that by not using the 0, 0, 0, 1 notation, simply write the function A bar, B bar, here A bar, B, here A, B, and here A, B bar. Then it will be easy to map this given expression into this. It should be B bar. Here also C bar D. Actually, you can start from here A, B, and C, D as well. It's okay. But as a tradition, we are always starting from the negation A bar, B bar, C bar, and D bar. And only you can change one variable at a time. So here I'm not going to change C, but D. So it is C bar D. And here CD and CD bar. So A bar, B bar. So A bar, B bar is this row, and CD is here. So that means we need to put one here, and AB bar is this row, and C bar D. So C bar D is this row. Then that means here. So this row and this row. So it is cross here, then this here. And AB, C bar, D bar. AB is this whole row, and C bar, D bar is this this whole row. It is cross here, that it means this cell. Right. That's how you can first map the given given expression into the Karnaugh. So and then, so as mentioned here, basically the eighth region will represent in these cells. So in this whole set of two rows will ex, expression like will show you the where the A will be true. So that means here also a true, here also a true, right? And this whole section where the C will be true, and this whole section where the B is true. See, both BI is true in these cells, these two rows, right? And D, if you consider these two columns, the D will be true, right? So it is how you need to get an idea about uh, the count maps, like uh, how to map the given expression into a map. Then what we need to do is derive it, right? So I will show you the way. So these are some examples, right? So consider uh, only these two cells have one, right? So then what you can do is you can simply circle them or group them. So as mentioned here also can group them. So there are several of rules that how you are going to group them. So it should be the group need to have elements of the power of 2. So what are the power of 2? So 2 to the power 0 is 1, 2 to the power 1 is 2, and 2 to the power 2 is 4, and 2 to the power 3 is 8. Likewise, that means if there are three ones near, that means uh, let's consider six actually. So let consider there are six cells that have one. Here also true, here also true, and here also true, right? But the problem is you can't actually circle this whole six because six is not a power of two. Did you understand that? Six is not a power of two, so even these six cells have one. You can only circle. So yeah, all. So consider this cell and this cell also have ones. So please ignore this uh, first initial grouping. So initially you can group these ones, and next you can group this one. The group can be overlap. It's okay, but the problem is you can only group the elements, and you can only group the elements that have the uh, number. The element number should be power of 2, right? And another thing, like you can consider, since this is already circle, you can circle this as well, right? Uh, that means the whole set is, all the ones are circles. But the problem is this has only two elements, but you can circle it by using 4, right? So what you need to do is you need to maximize the group size as well. Otherwise, it's wrong. That means you circle it like this. These 4 circle into one group and only these 2 circle into one group. Then that answer is wrong. You need to circle the maximum number of elements into a group, right? So you need to keep an idea about that as well. right? So it is the first rule. Then, but other rule is you can wrap this cells into the other. That means if the top this top row actually adjacent with the bottom row as well, right? So you can circle it like this as well. It's nothing wrong. And even the first column is adjacent with the last column as well. So that means you can write this one with this one. It is okay. And as I mentioned last day, it consider there are two ones in vertically. You can't circle like this, not diagonal. Only vertically and horizontally you can uh, group these ones or where the function is true, right? So this is another example. You can group these four into a single uh, group, and these four also can do. And since these are adjacent, the first column and the last column, you can group like this. So these four ones are in the single group. And this is also correct since there is 8 elements. So it is a 2 to the power of 3. So it is also a valid grouping. And here also it's a valid grouping since this whole are adjacent, right? So do you have any problem up to now, students? So I am only mentioned how the grouping is working. Do you have any problems in grouping? Grouping එකේ ඔයාලට මොනවද ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවද? මම සිංහලට එක්ස්ප්ලেইন කරන්නම්. ඔයාලට group කරන්න පුළුවන් මෙහෙම හරහට يعني horizontally and vertically, right? And කියන්නේ දෙකේ බලයක් වෙන්න ඕනේ. කියන්නේ එක වෙන්න පුළුවන්. එක කියන්නේ 2 to the power 0. ඒකින්ද තනියෙන් එකක් අපි තුමු. Let's consider there is one here and there is no way to this one into a particular group. So what you can do is you can just circle or group this single one here. All right, it is fine. And දෙකේ බල වලින් විතරයි group කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඊපස්සේ මේ adjacent මුලම row එකයි අගම row එකත් එක ළඟ consider කරන්න ඕනේ. ඒකද අපිට මෙන්න මෙහෙම group කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ වගේම පළවෙනි column එකයි අන්තිම column එකයි එක ළඟ තියනවා කියලා consider කරන්න ඕනේ. මෙහෙම group කරන්න පුළුවන්. Corner grouping. Yeah, I will explain that in a nice example. So let me clear all this. Consider this one, right? So there are let's change the color. So there are ones here, 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 and here. So as I mentioned, you can group this. It's fine. And you can group this one as well, right? So that means this one and this one also in a group, right? And this one and this one, this one and this one. This is how you can do the corner grouping as I mentioned in the according to the rules. This is the way. So how many groups are there? The problem is not a problem. So I will do it again. So this is the given Karnaugh map. So you can group this one and this one and this one and this one. So this is one example. Let's draw another table. So as I mentioned, you can group this one and this one, and this one and this one. So it is right. Okay. So no need to group them again since we already grouped these ones in the initial iteration. That means like if we group this one and this one again, it's not going to do any change because already this one is grouped by this one, right? Am I correct? So how many groups are there? So here one and two groups, right? Here also this one and this one, this one and this one, two groups, right? So can anyone change? Can anyone reduce this into a let's say one group? Make a තනි group එකකට circle කරන්න පුළුවන්ද? If you please raise your hand if you say no. We cannot reduce the grouping number. That means uh, this is cannot be grouped into one group. Please raise your hand if you say yes to that. Then if you have any questions up to now, please raise your hand. Or please ask questions or put into the chat, then I can explain. Or I think you got the question correctly, right? මේක තව reduce කරන්න පුළුවන්ද මේ grouping එක? Our task is to minimize the grouping. How? By using a maximum number of elements or uh, elements to a single group. So that means if we can take this whole thing into one group, then that will be the answer. Can we do that? Please raise your hand if you say yes. You can make a one group එකකින් පෙන්වන්න පුළුවන් නම් අත උස්සන්න. Oh, if you have no idea, please raise your hand. Come on, guys. Okay, color set can't. Right, so I will explain more. So what should be here? Should be A bar, B bar, right? So then this is A bar, B, A, B bar, uh, sorry, A, B, this one is A, B bar. And here it is C, D, both should be negate, C bar, D bar, C bar, D, and CD, and CD bar, right? This is the way. As I mentioned earlier, we do not need to start this from a B bar, right? Make a B bar වලින්ම පටන් ගන්නා නැත. Right? So what that means? Uh, draw another table here. Right. Mm. So consider this one is yeah, this one is A bar B bar, right? And this one is A B bar. The second row is A bar B bar, and third row is A B bar, right? So nothing wrong, right? I change only A, and consider this is AB. This is AB last one, and the initial one is A bar B, right? So like I'm for this particular problem, I'm changing little bit of drawing the Karnaugh, right? And for here, I will go C bar, B bar, and C D bar, right? C bar, D bar, C D bar, and this one is C bar, D, and C D. So I'm only changing one variable at a time. So initially I start from A bar B, and I'm change B, and I'm change A, and I'm change B. Here, initially start from C bar D, then I'm change D and C and D again, right? Let's map this one. So A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar, A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar. This one is one, and A bar, B bar, C D bar. This one is one, right? Here A bar, AB bar is this one, and C bar, D bar. That is here. And what is this? A bar, B bar is row, and CD bar. That is here. So these four are now adjacent, right? So we can group this one into this. There is only one. Did you identify that characteristic? Make a table. Please raise your hand if I need to explain this one again. මට මේක explain කරන්න ඕන නම් අතුස්සන මේ change වෙච්ච එක. Okay. Initially what I did was as a tradition I start from A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar and draw the count map, right? And as I mentioned that it is not needed or not necessary to start from A bar, B bar. You can start from anywhere, but what you need to do is you need to change one variable at a time in adjacent rows or adjacent cells, right? So I did. So these two are equivalent, right? This is same Karnaugh map, but only change the given rows to some format, right? So start from above each and one variable at a time. I got this answer, and the problem is here I can only circle two groups by the given rules. But if I have, after the changing, I can group all the things into one, right? So so by looking at this characteristic in Karnaugh map, there is a rule uh, that the corners if uh, So if the corners have ones like this, right? So all the corners, it should be need to have uh, the ones in all the corners. So all the corners can group into one, right? Otherwise, if one is missing in some corner, then you need to stick to the given rule. But this is some characteristic you can identify by practice. So if there are four corners, you can group them into one, right? So this can be only seen in this 4x4 Karnaugh, right? So it's some kind of particular illusion. So other than that, you can stick with the given rules, right? This is the way of grouping. Then I'm explain how to derive the answer. So in this first particular case, this one. So here we have grouped these two, right? So here the only the change variable is C, right? So here it is C bar and here it is C, right? All others are still. That means AB. Here also AB. Here also AB. And here also D. And here also D. So sorry, here it is A bar B. This is A bar B. And here also A bar B. And here also the D variable is D. And this column also the D will be as not going to change. So what we can do is we can remove the changing variable, that is C. So we can remove C and simply, since it's one group, so our answer also have one part like this. So it is A bar BD. We can remove C. In here, this particular example, what is our changing variable? Here it is A bar B bar. A bar B bar. Here also A B bar. Here C bar D. Right? C bar D is here also same, here also same. So our answer should have C bar D. And here you can find out the A is changing. Here A bar, here it is A. So we can remove A. And B bar is not going to change. We can take the B bar. So our answer is B bar, C bar, D. So here we have dot or the AND gate, B bar and C bar and D. Right? So in the third one, what are is the changing variable? Can you put into the chat? So we have grouped this one into one group. What is the changing variable? Student, here it is. So in this particular row, so in that particular row, the A bar B is not going to change. So we can simply write A bar B. So only we need to consider these two. So here it is C bar D bar. Here it is C D bar, right? So what is the changing variable C? So we can omit C and we can write D bar. That is the answer. A bar B D bar. So likewise here, the CD is changing. The whole set, the CD is changing. Only AB is not going to change. Actually not AB, it's A bar B bar. So answer is A bar B bar. Here, the A is changing and B is true. So B, here what is the not changing variable? C bar, right? B C bar. Here B D bar. Likewise here, only the A, right? Here it is A bar, B bar, and here is A bar, B, and C is going to change. So the variable that is stick is A bar. So our answer is A bar. Here is D bar, and here it is C. That is how you can derive. So in this particular problem, so A bar, B bar, and A, B bar. So B bar is not going to change. So B bar is not going to change. Yes, C bar, D bar, C, D bar. So D bar is not going to change. So answer is B bar, D bar for this one. Answer is B bar, D bar. Right. Do you have any problems, students? So I'm going to clear the all rules. Please put into chat if you don't understand, or do I need to re-explain the process again? ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ළමයි තේරුණාද feedback? Do I need to explain it again? Please raise your hand if I need to explain it again. How to derive it? No. Mm. Check that. Right. I will explain this one as well. So this is, as I mentioned, the overlapping groups. So right. So consider we have ones in these three cells, and we need to group in a group there should be maximum number of elements. So since it is three, we cannot group into group three elements, but we can group two. So this is one group, and as I mentioned, we can group this one also, but the answer is wrong. The what we need to do is we need to circle uh, the in that particular circle there should be maximum number of elements. So that means in this one can group by using this one also, this element also. Even that element in this group, it is okay. We can overlap, right? And this one also. Here there is a problem. So there is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 ones. And there is no way we can group this all 4 into one group, right? We can group this one also and this one also. Even we can group these two. These two are already in a particular group. So we do not need to group that particular group as group, right? That means since it is already grouped into a single group, we do not need to group it again, right? So there is only two groups. So answer also have only two. So how we need to derive the answer? So let's consider this group, right? Here, the A bar is not going to change, right? So it should be have A bar. Here, B, C, and B, C bar, right? So B is not going to change. So it is AB plus, since there is another group, what is the not change variable here? So this one is not going to change. What is this one? B, C bar. B, C bar, right? B, C bar, and A is changed, right? Here A bar, here it is A. So our answer is this. A bar, B, B, C bar, right? So consider this example. Here, this in this particular group, uh, this one, C bar, D is not going to change. So C bar, D. And here, so B is not going to change. It's B plus this particular group. A is not going to change. A and CD. Sorry, it is A. Here it is A, AB, here A, B bar. So A is not going to change. Here it is C. So this is the answer. B, C bar D and A, C, D. Yeah. Right. So this is about Karnaugh maps. So let me check. So, yeah, I will share this one. So can you able to see this? Right. So using the explain rules, let's simplify this Karnaugh map uh, only using the sum of products. That means by using only the ones. By using only the ones. Here, 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 here. No, no, no. This is about C. So, so it is. This is actually C bar. This is C bar, and this is C. Right? You can draw the Karnaugh map in this way as. So here it mentioned the C is C. Uh, C is value. That means here it is C bar, here it is C, and we can easily show it by using 0 and 1. It is 0, 0 means A bar and B bar. Here 0, 1 is A bar, B. Here 1, 1 is AB, and 1, 0 is A, B bar. Only this part is relevant to the Karnaugh map. So there are 4 ones, 1, 2, 3, 4. Please derive the expression and put it to the chat. Right, I got several answers. Some say bar B plus CB bar B plus BC bar. Right, let's consider. So I'll explain the answer to you. So usually, when I am drawing Karnaugh map, I will draw it like this. So it is three variables. So something like this, and as represented by here. So we close the bar C, and A bar B bar A bar B B A bar. So by this way, it is very hard to get a wrong answer. Right? So one here, one here. Right. So there should be maximum number of uh, elements in your group. So by looking at this, there is no way we can use this into one. So first, I can do this one. We do not need to do this two again, right? It's not going to change. So, but this will is changing here, and in here the C is not going to change, and the the is the answer by using the sum of product. So so please raise your hand if you didn't get this answer. If I need to explain it again. If I need to explain it again, okay, so can I know where did you didn't understand correctly? No. So, it's okay to draw the Karnaugh map in this way. So it is very fast. Actually. Drawing the Karnaugh map in this way is very fast, but there is a possibility to get a wrong answer. So what that means is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. Right? There is no way to. It is very easy to draw the Karnaugh map in this way. It should be 0, 1, 0. Right? And so there is a 1. Here also 1. Here, 0, 0, 0, 1. Right? We can go this one and this one. The problem is there is a possibility that we consider this particular one also a group. So it will be good to write the or draw the count map in this way. Then we not going to like get a wrong answer or uh, doing any mistakes when you derive the answer, right? And we can go this one also, right? So then we need to check what are the change variables. So 0, 1 is not going to change in this particular group. So 0, 1 is 0 means A bar, and 1 is the second variable, so it should be B, and since it is 1, so it should be B. And this is the C bar, right? So in this particular row, the C is not going to change. So A bar is in our answer and C should also in our answer. And we need to consider this one as here it is 0, 0 and 1, 0. So the second element is not going to change. Second element is B and it is 0. So we need to put the bar B bar C. So this is the answer, right? So I think you got the answer. Check. Right. So this is the answer. Right. A bar B, B bar C. Here, this one and we can do by using the SOP as so in SOP we are grouping zeros. It is the same rule. Date. So same rule. So as mentioned here. So this one and this one and this one, right? So here this is A, B, E, both bar. And uh, since it is SOP, as you remember, when you are drawing, deriving the expression by using the truth table, when you are deriving the expression by truth table, you can consider ones also and zeros. So I did in last week. And if you're using zeros, you are deriving the expression in the product of sum as. So here also we can use the same. So here also we are deriving the answer by in the product of sum format, right? So the initial rule, since we are taking zeros, so here our answer, here the these uh, consider these two, this group. So the changing, not changing variable is C bar and B. C bar and B bar. C bar and B bar, right? But since it is 0, that means that this is the answer. And since it is 0, we need to put the product or AND gate as well for next answer. Since this is not gate, we can use De Morgan's law. So it is C plus B, right? So you can, without using this step, you can simply write this answer as well. So that means here the not change variables are C bar, B bar, and we need to get the negation. So negation of B bar is B and C bar is C, and this dot will be changed to the OR gate, and it is in the product of sum. And what is the other one? This is 1, 1. So it is AB, and we need to negate. AB will be negate to A bar plus B bar. So we got this answer. So that is from the product of sum by using zeros. Sum of products we are taking ones, and the rules are same for the truth table as well. And for the product of sum, we are taking zeros. Right? Did you understand that? If you have any questions, please ask. Right. So, right. So please do this example as it. Try to do it in both ways using sum of product and product of sums. So I got an answer. B bar. Write it here. B bar. B bar. B BC body plus A B D B bar C D bar. Uh, let's check this one is correct. So as I mentioned, we can wrap these four into one group, right? And this one and this one. But we can wrap the corners. Then here C D and here D is not going to change this one and this one. So it is T bar. And from here 0 0 or 1 0. So B bar, right? From using this one. From here, it's not going to C bar D. C bar D. From here, is B. Here, AB. AB and D. So I think this should be the answer. B bar D bar plus B C bar D plus AB D. Yeah, we cannot wrap this into another group, right? Adjacent. So this should be the outside, the sum of products format. Right? Anyone has problems? Students. So there is a problem in this answer. So ABD is correct and BC bar D is correct. I think you have taken in this format, right? So as I mentioned, it's not a rule, but when there is this four corners, you can wrap up all the four corners into one group. So in the product of sums, we need to circle zeros. So in this particular example, we can circle sorry, these four into one and these four into one, right? So there is single zero. That we can group in this way or this way also correct, right? There is no any way to maximize the elements, right? Right, so let's consider this one. So in this group, this particular group. What are the not changing variables? So here, let's consider column wise. A is changing only B, so it should be B bar plus it is 0. So we will take the B and plus here the D is not going to change. D is changed. So it is D. So it should be D bar by using this group. And let's consider this one, this group. So what is the not changing variable? B, right? So it is B since it is 1. And since it is POS format, so it should be B bar plus column wise, row wise. Right, 0 is not going to change. And it is D since it is 0. So so it is D bar. So since it is 0 in the FOS format, so we need to get the negation D bar, and we need to negate that, but it is D, right? And there is this one as well. So this one is not going to change, is A bar B. So in FOS format, so A bar will change to A plus B will be changed to B bar plus the C is not going to change since it is 1. So we need to take the bar. So this is the answer in the FOS format. Please, any problems if you have? If you have any problems, please put into the chat so then I can explain. So, like, do I need to explain this problem again, students? Check. Yeah, I have the answers. So here you can see, right? Uh, so corners have taken into one particular group and this one, right? So this is the expression actually. A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar. So this one represent this one. A bar, B bar, C bar, D. And A bar, B bar. A bar, A, B bar. That is here. And C bar, D bar. That is this one. So likewise, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 sub problems in this expression. It's 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we can simplify this whole thing into this using the count. So the equivalent work will be very easy with compared to the Boolean algebra. If you are using Boolean algebra, then this problem will be a bit hard, right? So we can see, we can easily visible the groups or the answer by using the count. So same problem is with the product of sum, right? So here we are taking the product of sum, and this is these are actually the expression when we compare with product of sum. So that means a plus b plus c plus d. So what is that? 0. Yeah, a plus b bar plus c plus d. So it should be a bar b. So a bar b is this one, and c plus d is c bar d bar. So it present this 0, right? This first represent this 0, and this one a bar plus b bar plus c plus d. So it is a b is this one, and c bar d bar. So this one represent the here. Likewise, this whole expression can be simplified into this simple expression. So here, the has taken this one, but we can use this one as it. It's not going to change the answer. However, you need to take maximum number of elements into a group, and the number should be 2 to the power num, right? But I think, yeah, our time is over. So I will quickly give some into this problem. So here, this one digit back decimal increment. So decimal is from the can uh, from the from actual natural numbers, right? So that means, so how many numbers are there? 10 numbers from 0 to 9, right? So that means number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? So how many uh, bits you need to represent uh, these ones? So that means how to write this 9 in the binary format. It is this one, right? So 7 is 1, 1, 1. Adding 1 will be 8. That means 1, 0, 0, 0 is 8. And 1, 0, 0, 1 is 9. 7, this is 8. And this is 9. So there are 4 inputs actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 inputs to represent number 9. So in what happened in decimal increment is if we have number 0, so output should be number 1, right? We have number 0, the output should represent number 1. And if we have number 1, the output should represent number 2. If we have number 2, out if we input number 2, the output should be give number 3. That is the one digit back that decimal increment. So up to if we have so up to we have number 9, what it should represent? It should represent number 0. After 9, we need to go back to the beginning. So beginning is 0, right? So this is the truth table A, B, C, D. So 0 can represent all zeros up to 9. And since there are 4 variables, there are 16 number of ways we can, number of rows should be there. But since we need 0 to 9, we do not require uh, after number 9. So that means this particular part will represent number 10, but we do not need number 10 since we are going to go back to after 9, we go back to 0, right? And the output also have uh, 4 outputs. So 0, so those are W, X, Y, Z. So if it is 0, it should represent number 1. So this is number 1. 0, 0, 0, 1 is number 1. Right? Then what you can do? So, simply you can draw the truth logic circuit, draw the Karnaugh map, or even you can draw the circuit as well. You can simply draw the Karnaugh map and simplify this expression. So W is this, right? So after the 9th occurrences, the others are irrelevant. So that's why we have put D here. So after the 9th, these occurrences are irrelevant. So we can just ignore them, right? So these ones so this is for W. So W will only true here and here. So others are zeros, or we are not going to consider. And what we need to do is we need to circle the ones, right? And this is the way we can circle this one and this one. and this one all as well. I think we can circle to the assets, right? So I will explain the whole thing in next tutorial session. The answer should be this, right? Like this. So this is W, X, Y, and finally Z. Okay, students, we can wind up the session. Okay. So please repeat the post method. Right. So this is one particular example that we have to. So in post method, that means a product of sum. So we are going to take the zeros, right? So that means these zeros. So I will draw the truth table as the RMF as two. So here it is 0, here 0, and here. So this is A bar, B bar, A bar, B, A, B, and A, B bar. Right. So A bar, B bar, we got 0, A, B, 0, 0, and this one. Here it is C bar and C. So what this 0 means, it should be A plus B plus C. This is the first part of our expression. Likewise, this 0 represents A bar plus B bar plus C. This one, right? And this particular 0 represents A bar plus B plus, since it is C bar, it should be C. A bar plus B plus C. So I write it here. So this one A bar plus B bar plus C, right? This one A bar plus B plus C. Last one, this one AB, that means A bar plus B bar plus C bar, right? So this is our expression. Given expression is this, and we need to simplify it. So how we can simplify it? So first we need to group them. So this is a particular group, and this is also a particular group. So there is two groups. So this group, the not change variables are A and B, right? And the particular corresponding value is AB, right? Since it is here is AB. Since it is 0, we need to negate that. That means A, B, we need to negate that. And this will be, since we are taking 0, this will come in product of some form. And this one is not changing variables are C bar and B bar. B bar and C bar, right? And we need to negate that one as well, right? So we can simplify this. So A dot B bar be written A bar plus B bar, and this can be written as B plus C. So this is the answer in the product of sum format. So in there we are using the zeros. So it is same as deriving the answer by using the truth tables, right? Not deriving the answer, deriving the logical expression. That means this one, this expression. The way of writing this expression is bit similar when we are deriving the answer as well. But the change is the grouping. When we are grouping, we are reducing the complexity of the given expression. So this whole expression is equivalent to this. Did you understand this clearly? So if you have questions, you can ask others. You can leave the session. So thank you, students, for joining. Do we have a session tomorrow morning? I think you do not have, since you have some of your friends have companies, right? So yeah, so we can't conduct the morning session.